Good morning, students. Welcome back to IP class. So today's topic is foreign key. As the name is foreign, so you can easily guess that it is something related with the external table. To implement and use, you need two tables. The first table is called the parent table, and the second table called the child table. Foreign key always stored in child table, and child table is connected with the parent table on the basis of the foreign key. If you are using foreign key, means two or more tables are connected. It provides you the referential integrity to avoid any wrong entry. Suppose you want to store any new record or data directly in the child table that you cannot store or create. It needs to be stored in the parent table first. So the details must be stored in the parent table, then only you can store the related information in the child tables. The foreign key is a non-key attribute of current table. Non-key means less important. Attribute means column. So you can say it is a less important column of current table, means any table that you are using presently. So the importance of any column depends upon the redundancy of the data. The column in which duplicate entries are not allowed are called important column, and the columns in which you can store repeated information, those kind of columns are called non-key attribute or less important column of current table whose values are derived from, means the column is less important, but the data you are storing in the column, that data is coming means it should be similar to, same as the value stored in the primary key column of another related table. Another related table means the parent table. Okay, so whatever the data are stored in the primary key of parent table, that much can be stored in the child table. No extra data, no additional information you can store in the child table. If you want to store any extra data, then you need to add in the parent table first. Okay. Now, if there are two tables, parent table and child table, and you want to store a record, so first of all, you should select the parent table, not the child table. It is used to maintain referential integrity in the relational database management system. Now, what is referential integrity? It is a property of relational database. RDBMS is a property which ensures that no entry in a foreign key column, no entry in the foreign key column, and foreign key column is stored in the child table, not in the parent table, can be made unless it matches a primary key value in the corresponding related table, means the parent table. Okay. A foreign key is a column used to link or connect two tables together. It is used to link two tables, parent and child table. A foreign key in one table refers to the primary key in another table. A table containing the foreign key is called child table, and the table containing the primary key is called the referenced or the parent table. Okay, so these points are clear. Now with the diagram and with the example, you can easily understand it. First of all, we have taken three tables: admission, attendance, and fee. Now you need to imagine. So attendance and fee tables are called the child tables, and admission table is the parent table. For the attendance of any student, it is important to store the student details in the parent table. If the details are not present or entered in the parent table, their reference means roll number, admission number is not present in the child table. And if anyone tries to store directly in the attendance table, database will reject this operation. It will not allow. Directly it will reject, or the command will be terminated, will cancel. Another example, fee. If you want to submit the exam fee or the school fee, your details must be stored in the parent table. If you are not having the admission number, you cannot submit the fee. Similar to these situations, there may be a library table or exam table. Okay. Now, what are the columns stored in the parent table? Admission number, the most important, it is the primary key in the parent table. Admission number is the primary key. Now in the child table, attendance, roll number is the primary key and admission number is the foreign key. Here serial number is the primary key and admission number is the foreign key. So this admission number is connected with the admission number of admission table. So admission number, which is the foreign key, the admission number, that is the foreign key in the child table, its reference is present in the admission table. Okay, suppose the admission number 101 is not entered in the parent table. You cannot store any record related with the admission number 101 in the child table. Okay. So the admission number must be entered in the parent table. Okay. Now we can assign foreign key in two ways. First one is with the help of create table command, and create command is used to create a table, means while creating the table you can assign the foreign key. And if you forgot to assign and you have created the table, with the help of alter table, you can assign foreign key. Okay. First of all, using create table. So we'll take this example, admission and attendance. Just uh, recall the columns like admission number, name, date of birth, father name, mother name, address, phone number, school code. And here, roll, class, section, admission, date, and state. Okay. So the content of admission, the command is create table admission. You are familiar with the create table command. Create table admission, first column name, admission number, data type, size, primary key, name varchar 30, comma, date of birth, data type is date, father name varchar 30, mother name varchar 30, address varchar 50, phone number char 13, school code int 6. So all the columns have been created. Now this is the closing for create table and with the semicolon. Okay. Now you can see the structure of the table. So this is the structure of the table. When you execute the command, you will see this type of structure. So with the describe command, you can see the structure, admission number, name, date of birth, father name, mother name, address, phone number, school code. And the most important thing is the PRI. It indicates the key column, it indicates PRI means the primary key. So admission number is the primary key in admission table. Table is created. Now we'll create the next table, that is attendance table, and you are familiar with the columns stored in the attendance. Okay, so we are going to create this table along with the admission number, foreign key, and roll number, primary key. Okay, the command is create table attendance, that is the table name, roll number int to primary key, class char 4, section char 1, admission number int 5, comma, date, data type is date, status varchar 20, comma, after creating all the columns, the last column is status, comma, then constraint, this is constraint name, foreign key 1, so it will help you to remove the foreign key, constraint fk underscore 1, then this part is optional. If you want to omit it, you can directly start from the foreign key. So this is option. Foreign key in bracket the column name. So this admission number is the foreign key. So which column you want to make the foreign key in the current table? Foreign key admission number. Okay. Now you have to specify the table name and the column name to which it is connected. So this admission number is connected with the, in this diagram you can see it is connected with the admission number of ADMNO column of admission table. Okay, so this is called the reference. So you need to write references, admission table name and the admission number. Okay, once again see constraint name, foreign key and the column name, then references, table name and column name. This is the closing for the create table command semicolon. So it is created now. Very okay. Yeah. Now see the structure. When you will see the structure, it will display roll number, primary key, and ADMNO int MUL. So MUL indicates the foreign key. Okay, it is called the foreign key. It is the indication of the foreign key. So this way you can create the foreign key, and both table are connected now, interlinked with each other on the basis of this primary key foreign key relationship. Now the second method to create alter table. using alter table command. Both are DML, not DML, both are DDL command, data definition language command. Okay, so first one, create the table along with the primary key. First parent table is created. You can see the structure. This way you can create the table. So PRI, admission number, is the primary key. Now, while creating the second table attendance, you are not assigning this admission number as the foreign key. You have closed the table. See, create table attendance, roll number int to primary key, class char 4, section char 1, admission number int 5 comma, date, status, last column. After last column, you are not writing anything, so it is not written here. It means we have created this table attendance without the foreign key. There may be a situation someone forgets to assign the foreign key and thereafter realizes that there should be foreign key. Then you need to delete this table and create another table along with the foreign key with the create command. But alter table helps you here. So alter table provides you the facility to add foreign key. In the structure you can check. So there is no MUL, means the foreign key. Here it should be MUL, but there is no foreign key created. Still we can assign the foreign key in the table with the help of alter table. So the command is alter table, table name, add clause, add constraint name, foreign key, the column name, references, admission table, and ADMNO column of admission table. So the ADMNO column of current table, this column is connected with the ADMNO column of admission table. Okay, so foreign key. Now check the structure. So when you will check, you will find MUL means foreign key created, and this admission number is now linked with the admission table. Okay. Now, if two records are stored in the admission table, just for example, check, two records are stored in the admission table. So the most important is the primary key. It works upon the primary key. So 211 and 212, 211 and 212. Okay, these two records are stored in admission. Okay, and you are trying to store a record in attendance table. Okay, having the admission number 211, very okay, it is successfully stored in the table. There is no error related with the primary key foreign key relationship. Now you try to store a new data which is not stored in the table, in the parent table. So 213 is not in the parent table, only 211 and 212. So I'm trying to store 213. So it generates an error. Can't add or update a child row, a foreign key constraint. Related fk underscore 2. So what is the reason and what is the solution? I hope you can understand it easily. Now we are storing a record with the 212. So 212 is stored or not. First of all, it will check. So whether this value is present in the parent table or not. So 212 is the foreign key value of attendance table, and its values are coming from, derived from the primary key of admission table. Okay, if this value is not here, you cannot store. Will reject your operation like this. 213 is not stored in the parent table and 212 is there, so query is okay. Now check the content attendance. So it will display two records of roll number 1 and records of roll number 3. Okay, only these two are stored in the table. Okay, students. So you revise it properly. I'm giving you assignment. In the assignment, you write how to create foreign key using create and using alter table. Okay. Thank you.